right there.
No,
if
the only way to stop it, and I don't know why we're doing it, there is one way to stop this in boxing, and it's open scoring. And I don't know why we're not doing open scoring. I thought PBC was going to be different and break all the rules and be different. That's great. Open scoring. And if you don't want it out because you think it'll affect the outcome of the fight, then just give a copy of the scorecards to each of the corners during the fight. So there's no fucking way to change it, period. That means we just bought referees outright. But look, obviously the judge was in the pocket for the PBC. He was in the pocket from the beginning, Andrew.
This is what I believe happens, okay? And this man, Rochin, it seems, has done many fights for the WBC. I want to say over 1,000 is what I believe I read on his profile. You know what that means, you guys? That means he goes to a lot of WBC conventions. And you know what you do at WBC conventions? You rub shoulders with all of the fighters. They all show up.
And Ciroc?
It's possible, but what I'm telling you...
By the way, hold on, Andrew. Shout out to the WBC. If you want Andrew and I to come for Hooker's Blow and Ciroc, we're there.
They rub shoulders with these guys. They talk to them. They meet their families. They might party with them, like Lee's saying. Deontay's been a champ for 5 years, 6 years, has 8 title defenses, okay? I believe sometimes these judges that have judged for the same belt for too long start favoritism, right? That's the only excuse I have for this man without saying he's fucking corrupt as shit and he has a check in his back pocket right now, is that he starts spilling for Deontay. Oh, man, I like Deontay. I've seen him every year for the last 5 years. They need to stop with this bullshit. They need to start getting judges from outside. There's no way to stop it because we don't have overall committee that watches the WBC, WBA, IBF, and so on. So I don't know how you stop it, but he was the rat we pointed out in the very beginning when we found out he was from Mexico, right? Working for Suleiman, now lives in L.A. Or San Diego, whatever the two. He was always the guy. And to see Suleiman sitting there next to him, talking to what I believe is the commissioner that's overlooking his scoring, I want to know what was being said. I want to know why Suleiman's even allowed next to them during the fight. Lee, like you said, there's no fucking open scoring. So what is he doing?
It's fixed, Andrew.
I also think Tyson Fury...
By the way, and the comments underneath from our regular listeners, this is why I said it was going to be a draw. I don't know why everybody... Like, Andrew believed in his heart of hearts that this would be a knockout one way or the other. So
Lee, you...
Yeah.
All right.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. I know you're all grumped up. I'm not. This is exactly what I thought would happen. So I don't... Look, Andrew, I'm going to teach you something. And I'm not being shitty about this. So in your mind, you had an outcome of what the fight should be. Either a unanimous decision by 3 judges for Tyson Fury or a knockout. Like, those are the things you envision. You don't envision going into the beginning of a fight
when we brought up the corrupt judges, though, when you literally asked me to look up the judges, I said split decision draw. Yeah, when you asked me to look them up.
So why are you shocked by any of this, that it was as blatant in your face as it was? And it was.
Because I'm a fan of the 5 rounds. You know that. This dude doesn't win 5 rounds. You can't stretch 4 into fucking, what did they give him, 7?
Andrew, you can't.
Stop it.
Well, hold on, Andrew. So I thought about doing a whole segment about the biggest robberies in boxing, thinking, oh, there won't be that many lists. So I Googled it. When you Google biggest boxing robberies or scoring robberies, it fills hundreds of pages, Andrew.
But I told
hundreds.
You some of this is just a snowball effect.
Hundreds.
Of the but that doesn't mean they're all real.
Value of Holyfield.
Okay.
Sven Ott versus Robin Reed. I don't know that fight. James Toney, Dave Tiberi.
Oh, we talking between UK and American fighters?
Shannon Briggs, George Foreman.
Yeah.
Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Strum. That one's a straight-up robbery that happened right... Like, if you're an English fan, not an Oscar fan, you saw Felix Strum get fucked straight up. right?
Yeah, he didn't want that rematch, though. I always knock the guys when they go back to their country and don't do a rematch or, stay in their country and only fight there for the next 5 years. So, yeah, but he won that fight.
Paul Williams, Aracendi Lara. Pintor Zarate. I shouldn't be able to just keep clicking on websites and rolling names.
Because I just kind of explained how this shit happens. In a lot of these fights, it is a snowball effect of everyone picking one guy, him losing a close fight, and then just going, well, you know what? I had it 7-5 the other way. Fuck it. I don't want to believe what the judges said. I had it 7-5 the other way. I had it 7-5 the other way. And that's it. And then all the fans repeat what they heard. Well, I did too. Yeah, you know what? This is bullshit. This is bullshit.
No, and to the credit of Showtime. They scored it for Fury, and they stuck by what they said. They didn't pull an HBO and change the narrative after the fight, right? That's the HBO move. The HBO move after the fight is, wow, did the judges get that wrong? They're like, it's always Max Kellerman doing that. I could see how they scored it that way bullshit that he does, right?
Lee,
Showtime stuck to their fucking guns, right? Farhood stuck to his guns. Everybody stuck to their fucking guns about what they saw.
Yep. They all know Deontay's flaws. The guy has flaws, man. You can't talk about Deontay Wilder like he's doing special things. His power is special. His heart is special. His chin is special. That's all he has. Everything else is really ugly. You see, and Paul Malignaggi's an ex-fighter. He sees it all. He's like, damn, his feet work. Damn, he don't really move his head. His jab is sloppy tonight. He got to stop committing just to the right hand. He needs to throw a combination. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
I thought Floyd gave a very thoughtful analysis between rounds.
Lee, he's a boxer.
But he does the exact same shit. Look, if I had the most devastating right hand in the business and a granite jaw, you can beat Deontay Wilder too. Like, he doesn't have a big game plan. His game plan is to take a beating, right? Wait for the dude to overcommit and then launch a fucking Scud missile in the ring, which, don't get me wrong, it's a motherfucking Scud-ass missile. Like, when that dude pops that punch, kudos.
Well, it only happened twice, though. It only happened twice.
Apparently, it only has to.
And I'm gonna tell you why I still don't have him competing with any of the legends. In the Luis Ortiz fight, it happens in round, 5? In the Tyson Fury fight, it happens in round 9. He takes a beating for those first few rounds in both of those fights. You're not doing that to Lennox Lewis. You're not doing that to Mike Tyson. You're not doing that to George Foreman.
Yeah, you can do it to Anthony Joshua. You can do it.
I don't believe that. I do not believe he can take Anthony Joshua's combinations. Did you see the uppercut Joshua landed on Klitschko? Are you serious right now? Yeah,
I'll give some real breaking news. I think Joshua is just as untested as Wilder.
No, stop. He's already unified. He knocked out Klitschko. I don't know where that comes from. No, Joshua is Joshua. Has.
By the way, if I'm Anthony Joshua, there's no way I make a fight with Tyson Fury. No way I want Frankenstein in the ring with me. Tyson Fury is never going to get another title shot. Ever. Mark my words, everybody listening. Tyson Fury does not get a title shot anywhere.
That's insane. The money's too big. Lee, in the UK, this fight does 100,000 seats. It's going to break the live gate attendance. Are you serious right now? Did you see what
I'm going to break all the news. Okay, I'm going to call it again, Andrew.
Hold
on, Andrew. Let's count up what Lee's gotten right over the last couple of weeks. I said Manny Pacquiao would fight Floyd Mayweather again literally 2 years ago. And it was confirmed.
Hasn't happened.
By the way, confirmed last night by Manny Pacquiao, right?
Oh, my God. Lee.
Wait. I said this fight would be a motherfucking draw and everybody should wrap their brains around that shit. It was.
You actually said Deontay Wilder was going to win. I told you draw. Then you go, yeah, draw. Okay? Yeah, that's why I said cut the tape. Cut the tape. Don't give me. I hate when you take it from me, bro. You son of a gun. And then I told you split decision draw. Hey, but where I fucked up is I said the Canadian. I said the Canadian was going to give the 113 or the draw card, and I believe it was the American. That's where I got it wrong. But don't give me this shit.
And my next epic prediction, you guys all ready? Everybody sit down. Deontay Wilder is on the phone right now, Sunday morning, to Anthony Joshua, taking any deal he can make. Any deal. Like, he can't throw his dick and his balls and his belt up on the table quick enough. You know why? Because his corner's telling him right now, boy, did you skate a bullet. You know how hard it was to fix that fucking fight? You better get yourself some Anthony Joshua money, because it's going to be the last time it's going to be offered to you.
Eddie Hearn is going to rape them now.
Of course he is.
Listen, and I don't know if Al.
I mean, he's still going to make $50 million, but he's not making $100 million.
What about his Al Heyman? I don't know if his ego is going to allow him to be the B-side.
If Al Heyman has any wits about him as a manager. No, come on, let's be honest. You know, we joke about Al Heyman on this show constantly, right?
Lee, his company is not doing.
He has to know that he almost lost the heavyweight championship last night. Like, he had to have been watching going, oh, fuck. This is a one-dimensional fighter. Floyd knew he was a one-dimensional fighter. Floyd is in the... Look, we can all say what we want. I still think Floyd is the puppet master of the PBC. I believe that. I believe it was a shell company set up by Floyd Mayweather. And I got nothing to back that up. I'm not doing homework in my spare time and following the money. I don't care enough, okay? I really don't care enough. What I'm saying is, if you don't believe that Al Heyman and Floyd Mayweather don't talk, you literally, the first call this morning, okay, after you make sure that the eye's okay, how quick can I get a fight with Anthony Joshua? Deontay Wilder's ready, okay?
I think the UK fans would think Joshua was ducking Tyson Fury if he went with...
They're going to take that fight because they want all the belts, dude. It doesn't matter. I don't give a... Wait, I don't give a...
Bro, I'm telling you right now, the UK's been shitting on the WBC belt this whole time. No one cares about the... Matter of fact, no one really cares about belts anymore, right? They really don't. Tyson, Lee, come on. You're going to say the belt means something now? Tyson Fury is declared the winner. Tyson Fury will move on. He will go. I'm telling you right now, you guys, you watch him change the song when he gets over there to fucking the UK. When he has all of his fans.
Excuse me, Andrew.
Go ahead, Bob.
I give a shit about the belt, all right? Especially when I can take him away from Al Heyman. Fuck that guy.
I'm totally with you. That belt means squat today. It really does. It was a fucking terrible decision, and it's not the draw. People, hear me out. I'm not talking about the draw because Lee's fucking right. When that 12th round, when he dropped him, he gave California, all those guys, every avenue to declare it a draw. What I'm talking about is the piece of shit that had it 7-5 Wilder.
Yeah, no. Look, yeah. I mean, it's not as crazy. What doesn't Harold Letterman's daughter do crazy shit like this too? Julie Letterman does fucking whacked out cards all the time. And she also likes Gucci and Prada for any promoter on the East Coast. She likes Gucci and Prada if your fighter wants to win a fight, allegedly. Let me use the word allegedly, okay? Because now I am just straight up saying I fundamentally believe that you can buy a referee in boxing. I fundamentally believe it. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I have friends that are actual referees. I am telling you, judges in can be bought. Okay? I fundamentally motherfucking believe it.
Sometimes it doesn't even take a check, Lee.
It's not It's not a voice in my head.
No, but I'm telling you guys, sometimes it doesn't even take money. These guys see the personalities of these judges. Some of these judges just like being in the moment. Right? They just like hanging around, thinking big time. And you get these type of... Oh, yeah. No, it's not about money. It's about hanging out with the promoters, hanging out at the conventions, eating for free, getting their little perks, if you want to say. It's not always about money.
I want to be a judge.
It is not always about money, bro. These guys are voting for promoters. They are putting the fighters in the winning spot because of what the connection they have to the promoter as what they believe is a friendship, even though damn well these